See, what would be nice, what would be really nice is if we get like a weak bullish close on the 15-minute time frame, and then at London Open we break that low and then continue moving down. Yeah, no sells for the minute here. Oh, how annoying is that? I've had 2 people unsubscribe to the YouTube channel. It's gone.
They're playing with you.
Yeah, it's gone back up. It's gone back up. 15 subs to go. Oh well.
I mean, hopefully you'll get it by today or tomorrow. Then you can do it on the stream tomorrow or something.
Yeah, maybe I'd actually announce the winner tomorrow. Like on Friday, makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that is just typical, isn't it? Yeah, see, I'm maybe going to wait for the 30-minute candle to close. But then stops looking pretty big.
Yeah, candles just seem bigger this week.
Yeah. Man, this week's just been shit. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. So we came all the way down, rejected it, came down, rejected it, came up, rejected it.
It's looking messy.
It's Brexit, man. Morning. Yeah, 15 more because a couple people, 2 people unsubscribed to the YouTube. I think they got the wrong idea. It's you got to subscribe, not unsubscribe. Yeah. Probably 2 people a little bit annoyed that I turned up late again today. Morning. Yeah, traitors. You're right. Yeah, so it looks like GJ's kind of coming down here. Okay. Let's do some fresh analysis here. Starting with the daily time frame on GJ. So looking on the daily time frame, we can see that price has rejected this resistance up over here at 140, right? Because price came up, tried to close above this area, next candle came down. Ooh. Tried to create some support here to continue up, you know, broke the high, did push up, but it's kind of closed back in this range, and then obviously we had that big push down, and so pretty much like price is just ranging right now, kind of within this zone. We're ranging within this zone, but we've kind of created like a minor support here. So I think for price to continue moving up, we need to break the high of the previous daily candle and then continue moving on, but it's looking pretty difficult. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, we're going to see that the 4-hour candles created, or they rejected. So this 4-hour move up was a fake out, right? It was a fake out, and it seems like, you know, this 4-hour time frame, it came back up to this area here and it rejected it again. So now we're coming down, and we had a support over here on the 4-hour time frame, but this 4-hour candle's coming down, and we are approaching another minor support here on the 4-hour time frame. Looking on the 1 hour, price is coming down now. So looking at the 1 hour time frame, we're approaching this area here to the left hand side, which is like a support. And then once we break the support, you know, this is area of like consolidation, but at least we have a clean candle to reach this strong support area, right? So we have a support zone right over here, you know, where price kind of tapped into, and etc. Now looking on the 30-minute time frame, so yeah, we're going to leave this zone as it is, because there's quite a big range over here. But essentially we also have like a minor support right over here. I suppose the sells were once we broke this support, which was at 6:30 a.m. So once we broke this support, we had, you know, some clean candles coming down. So this was the move down here. Let's look at the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, 15 minutes. Ooh, a little bit messy over there. But we're gonna pull this down over here for the 30-minute perspective. So yeah, so now that we've neatened this up a bit, so we can see we have this range here, which is like a 40 pip range. We also have this range here, which is like a 30 pip range. But the issue we have now is, you know, we was looking at the 15-minute time frame, and this 15-minute candle, it failed to close below this minor support here, right? So we would need this candle to close below this area for price to continue down. So if we look at if we measure the rest of the range based on the candle close, you know, we have like another 18 pips to go. So if the 30-minute candle closes below, we can continue down. My only concern is we've been dropping since 7 a.m. and usually there's a pullback. So there was one 15-minute candle pullback. So I think London Open can take us further down. We just need, yeah, just want to see this candle close first. Want to be a little bit cautious here today. Stop's looking way too big for the 30-minute candle anyway. Yeah, looks like it may run over here without us. So literally, you know, had this 15-minute candle closed like the tiniest bit below, I would have been in sales, and man, it just would have came straight down into profits. But that literally is, yeah, that's how it goes. So we had another push at like 7:15. Okay. So either way, probably, you know, if we miss this move over here, gonna be looking for sells below 138.950 for price to continue down to 138.500. So it's like a 40 pip range. Maybe want to see like a minor resistance or something like that. So okay, we're coming into like the last 4 minutes here. See if it does it on my yeah, look, 2 people unsubscribed. Okay, we've got another chart open. Let's I wanted to look at Euro NZD. I really liked the way it moved the other day. Just want to watch it here today. Something interesting to do. Right, I'm going to come back to break it down. Let's see how it looks. Right, we've got 4 minutes left. Looks like this candle's coming down. Okay, so looking at Euro NZD, it seems like the daily time frame did a retest of this area over here to correct some of this downside move. It also seems like it's created a support right over here. So I think Euro NZD could continue moving bullish to like fill this range over here. Let's look at the 4 hour. Looking on the 4 hour time frame. Seems like created a support down over here, tapped into like a liquidity zone, corrected that move down and closed back in the range. Closed back in that 4 hour range. Looking on the 1 hour. Yeah, it's just ranging right now. It's trying to create like a resistance. If we remove this and neaten this up a bit. So we have a support over here. We also have a resistance right over here. So we have like another range over here, which is a little bit of a small range, right? But probably going to look for always like a 12 pip range. So I think, in fact, we can probably bring this up a bit. Yeah, this range here. If we measure this range, this is a 15 pip range. And then if we break the support, we can continue moving down. We can continue moving down to this area here, 1.71350. So we're going to see what Euro NZD does. Let's look at GJ, 15 minutes. I wonder if we need like a retest of this zone for price to continue down. Because the 1 hour candle is closing below this area. Right, so if we look at this zone, we have this area here. Right, and the 1 hour candle is trying to close below. So I do feel like, you know, to have enough order flow to like fill this wick over here and continue down, I feel like we should see the next 1 hour candle pop up before we start to drop. But it's GJ. It's GJ. It can just run. Got around a minute left over here. So if it closes as it is, then I think it's going to be a little bit, yeah, like not enough range compared to the risk. So may sit this out for the minute and see what it does. So 15-minute candle closed bearish. Right, the next candle is coming down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait here. I think because it may pull back a bit, but it could also just continue dropping. So we'll see. So we're in the new 30-minute, the new 1 hour. So yeah, I think we should see like some form of retest. I think so. But yeah, not really Not really liking the sales right now because prices kind of already moved like 30-40 pips. So we'll see. Can't believe that candle's like 7-8 pips already, but it's so small. You know, it makes no sense. Morning. Yeah, because the previous 5-minute candle also closed like a fairly strong bullish candle. Since it's a new 1-hour candle, I feel like we can pull up a bit. So probably going to want to wait to see what kind of happens over here. Seems like there's a lack of volume. Morning, guys. It seems like there's a lack of volume for London Open right now, anyway. I think we're going to need a pullback because if you think about it, we're kind of at 4-hour support, right? So I feel like we're going to need some pullback, you know. And if I can wait and see if we get like a resistance formed, then I feel it's going to be like much better for price to continue down. So looks like Euro NZD is at support. See what it does. Yeah, see, there seems like there's just such a lack of volume right now, but it always seems like the last minute of the first 15 minutes London Open does something. So I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, see, look at that retracement now. This is something that I was kind of expecting here. I think it was a good idea to stay out of those cells. Yeah, I want to wait over here. Because let's say this 15-minute candle closes back above this range, then we have clean candles to the left-hand side for price to continue up back in this range. Because if we think about it, you know, yeah, price is dropping pre-London, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, price isn't going to continue bullish later on, right? So, and then if we think about it also, you know, the best buys are going to be above this area here. 139,640, because then we have a clean range. 30 pip range. That is yeah, that's going to be a really nice buy area. This area here is the perfect area for buys. Kind of like a doji candle now. Gonna have to wait for this candle to close. Yeah, if this 5-minute candle just closing bearish could mean, because it's kind of like a rejection here on the 5-minute time frame, for price to continue down. I think maybe this 15-minute candle may continue down at this point, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Seems like there's kind of like a lack of volume over here, it would seem. But judging by the last 5-minute candle, I would just say that it seems as though a higher probability we can continue down. I think if this 5-minute candle breaks the low of the previous 5-minute candle, we'll continue down at that point. But we'll see. Probably just gonna wait and see how the 15-minute I mean, if the 15-minute candle closes like a doji candle, then there's just kind of nothing, you know. Do you think gold could set on the 15-minute for impulse entry? Let me take a look quick. Impulse entry for buys or sells? You mean buys? I think stop's gonna be pretty big. I'd say there's not really an entry at this point. Yeah, I'd say there's not really clear structure at this point, because 30 minutes kind of closing below this area. Kind of tapped in support over here, rejected this support. So I think you need to wait for something out of this range. If you look on the 15-minute time frame, we've already retested this low. So yeah, I would just say maybe wait for like a candle to close out of this range. Because if we close above this minor resistance, then gold can continue moving bullish to 1842. Ooh, GJ, yes, nice. See, this is kind of what I want to see, because then, you know, if I see a pullback, right, and then, you know, we can create some resistance to continue moving down. That's gonna be better, right? Obviously, the 30-minute candle hasn't closed yet. $15-minute candle. Yeah, see, it never broke the low of the previous 5-minute. JPY is weak all round. Yeah, I think so. Ooh, not against the euro. Oh yeah, sorry. No, JPY, when pound is moving down, that means JPY is strong. Euro is moving bullish. Euro JPY is moving bullish. Ooh, looks like there was a nice move in the Asian session there. Euro JPY is a bit messy today. Okay, let's see how this candle closes. Ooh, so okay. So the 15-minute candle, it closed bullish. Now, sometimes what's going to happen is this candle here is just a pullback candle. And what may happen is that price just continues dropping, right? There's something that may happen. But there's no confirmation for that. The only confirmation for that would be to take a sell now and anticipate that. But that's not what I'm going to do. It's very risky. So I think the best thing to do here is going to be to wait for the 30-minute candle to close, you know, and then see how the next 15-minute candle closes. But at the same time, you know, I've seen this before, and this candle here could just be a pullback, right? And then we see a continuation with the next candle, and there's no confirmation for it. There's no confirmation for it, but I've seen this happen a lot of times. So, you know, if I see it happen more and more, then there's a point where you can say, okay, I can execute on that. But, you know, you have to keep seeing it happen over and over again. So just for today's sake, I'm just going to be sitting out, you know, because trust me, this week's been not good at all. You know, this week's been not great to start with. So if I'm taking a trade today, it's going to need to be something that I've seen happen before. Kelsey, did you see I did another simulation last night?
Yeah, I'm going to watch them today, I think.
Oh, perfect. It's actually a very good simulation, actually.
There's two in there.
Yeah. So I split it into 2 parts for the
Nice.
megabytes purposes. So it's a good like hour long. So it's a good sim actually, I think. But yeah, I mean, like for example, you know there was an impulse entry that I took last week, and you know I was talking about how it didn't play out. So we had a strong bearish candle come to support, and then the next candle created like a top wick to continue down. But as it was breaking the low, it pushed like 4 or 5 pips into profit, and then it ended up closing bullish.
Yeah, I remember that one.
So that happened again. So what I did was I use less risk to take the trade, but I say before, you know, oh well, this is just because I've taken this trade before, and I want to see, you know, how many times that setup works out, because that's the point of testing. It's not about trying to see, you know, on a simulation if you can make money. It's about testing that idea, and I've seen that happen twice now, and twice has that trade lost on me. So I tested it on the sim, and then I said, okay, yeah, perfect, because it was a losing trade. So I was like, okay, so now we've seen now that this setup, it loses a lot of the time, so it's not going to be a setup to take, you know. And then if you see that a setup loses, then you're going to be more inclined, when you see that print exactly the same, to be like, I've seen this lose a lot of times, I'm going to stay out of this.
Yeah, that's what the sim's great for, isn't it? Just to like test some ideas out, and then, you know, when you go to the lives, you can happily stay out of trades that you know don't have the probability.
Yeah, exactly. And especially that entry, because what ended up happening was it ended up doing like exactly the same thing as it did last time. It came down, then the next candle like closed bullish, but kind of wicked down, and we kind of all thought that it was going to continue down, but then it ends up just ranging for a bit, you know, ends up just consolidating over here, and then eventually it breaks out, you know, and then that's the point at which it continues further. So that's something that I need to wait for. Okay, so for sells, I would want this 15-minute candle to close bearish, you know, or maybe even wait for like a 30-minute resistance for price to continue down. There's a stronger confirmation. Let's look at the 1 hour. See, based on the 1 hour, we may need a retest of this zone, like 139, 300, somewhere over here. But based on the 30-minute, we need to stay below 139, 200. So yeah. Anyway, guys. So I've had 2 people unsubscribe to the channel. So we've got a mission. We've got 15 subscriptions to get by the end of the stream. So we've got what? 2 hours. Do you think people can get to 1,000 subscribers in 2 hours? Or what I was also going to say is, let's say I have a good something I've seen happen before here as well. So let's say this candle, this 15-minute candle, closes exactly as it is, like a really weak, small body 15-minute candle, right? This structure I've seen happen a lot of times. And then what's going to happen is, if this candle closes weak and the next one breaks the low over here, we're going to continue down and we're going to fill this range. That is something I've seen happen too. But obviously, again, we need to wait for it to print, and then I can justify that idea. But right now, just thinking of, you know, when I see candles doing this, I'm just now thinking, okay, what am I looking at? What am I looking for? Like, yeah, I think that was a good idea that you retraced that message. You know, right now, price is below a support. I'm not going to be looking for buys where price is below support. Price has made a low. We're in a downtrend, right? So now I'm waiting for a resistance so we can continue down. So now that it's breaking the high of the previous 15, I think that idea I just pointed out is kind of a little bit out of the water, but obviously we'll have to see. You know, but for buys are going to be above 139, 200 here, if we could do like a fake out. Yeah, so if the 30-minute candle closes back above this area, then the next one should wick down and continue bullish. Oh yeah, it's coming back in the range, so we're gonna have to wait. prosper project. I didn't mean it in a rude way, but it's just, a lot of people, they come on and they just kind of just throw random things, and it just doesn't really help. What's going to be better is if you come to me and you say, okay, well, where would you look for buys, or where would you look for sells? I'd be more inclined to answer that, but. And plus, if you know about if you've been to the streams before, or, you should know that if price is closing below support, we can't be looking for buys, because the trend is bearish. The trend is down. It'd make no sense, like the market is a savage place. It doesn't care about your anybody's feelings. So me as a mentor, as a teacher, as a general, I've got to be tough with people, because if I'm not like tough with people about the things they say and their ideas, then market's going to be the one to damage you psychologically. So you got to be prepared for that. It's like a lot of people nowadays, like you say one thing to them and they get all, offended, upset, and it's like, man, like life's hard. Like, if you're gonna feel upset about that, you're gonna have some nasty shocks. You're gonna have some bad things that are gonna really put you down. You're not gonna know how to deal with it. These things are all there to condition us. The little things that happen to people are there to condition us. Because there's gonna be some really hard things we're gonna have to go through. It's like when we take losses on a big account. It's gonna affect the psychology, but when you just take it nice and slow with a small account, and you get beaten up by the market, but with a small account, you're not too bad, because you're like, okay, well, it didn't work out. That's it. So right now, there's no sells. We're coming back in this range. So there's nothing over here. There's nothing. Man, this week's been shit. Let's just put it out there. This week has been shit. Yeah, because I was really skeptical. I really was skeptical of price to continue down, and I only really moved like 7 pips and then retrace, so it would have been tough. So right now there's just nothing. Can't really do anything. Yeah, probably just gonna wait over here. See how the 30-minute candle closes. So while we wait, let's look at gold. Seems like gold came down again. So looking at gold, let's go to the daily time frame. In fact, let's just clear this, and we're going to do a fresh analysis here on gold. So looking at gold, price is at support right now. So we're at a support on the daily time frame, right? So when price is at support, we would need, 4-hour candles, 1-hour candles to be closing below this area for there to be a higher probability for us to continue down and fill these wicks over here. Let's look at the 4-hour. So looking at the 4-hour time frame, we approached this area here, right? So look at this. So price came up. In fact, yesterday's impulse sell that I called out based on the 4-hour paid out perfectly on gold for anybody who wasn't on the stream. So we had a support formed on gold over here when we came to the stream. And when we came to the stream, we saw how the previous 4-hour candle right over here, it closed below this area. So it broke support. Then we did like some form of retest on the next 4-hour candle. And then I said that once the next 4-hour candle breaks the low of the previous 4-hour candle, we can continue down. So once it did that, it did kind of drop, but then it retraced to create like a resistance. And then the next 4-hour candle continued bearish. Oh, bearish. Right. So now we can see that the 4-hour candle came down, and now we're closing back in this range. We've kind of already tapped into this support over here, right? And seems that we're trying to create like some form of structure in here, maybe to continue further down, but this is like an area of consolidation, so we may consolidate for a bit and then continue further down. So let's look at the 1-hour time frame. Yeah, so this is like a deep area of consolidation. But like now what we want to do is we want to focus on the most recent price action. So on the 1 hour, we have a resistance up over here. We also have a support right over here. So if we break the support, you know, we can continue down to retest this low at what price is this? 18.26. We can retest this low at 18.26. So I think for that to happen, we may need to break the low of the previous 1 hour candle, because then we have this clean traffic to the left hand side. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame. Yeah, so on the 30-minute time frame, we can see that, you know, price is just ranging right now. Price is just ranging. We can also see we had a support over here, and now we're trying to create like a resistance. Right, like a resistance over here. So yeah, it's just kind of ranging right now. So we would need price to break this support for it to continue down. Okay, perfect. Let's go back to GBP JPY. So we got 15 seconds for the 30-minute candle to close. Now, I think since the 15-minute candle is closing back above this support, that the next candle can continue moving up to 139.420 right over here. I think that's something that can happen. I would be taking these buys, but to be honest with you, yeah, I mean, I think the stop's going to be pretty big, because it has to be below the previous 15-minute candle, but then if we put it below the previous 30-minute candle, it's going to be like 16 pips, which is going to be stronger confirmation, less likely to get stopped out. So yeah, not really enough over here. But looking on the 30-minute time frame, I think once we break the high, yeah, see, if it didn't wick up so much, you know, it could have been an impulse entry, but I think we have to wait over here, to be completely honest. Because on the 1 hour time frame, it seems like it's done a retest now. So like I said, it may come up to the retest. It's doing a retest. So look on the 4 hour. See, 4 hour candle hasn't even like broken out yet of this zone. 1 hour is doing a retest though. Probably like, you know, gonna see if we can look for sells below this minor support. So let's measure this range. This range is a 18, 20 pip range. In fact, let's neaten this up a bit. Okay. So yeah, once we break this low, we can continue down for, yeah, about 20 pips. So it does seem like a break and retest on the 1 hour time frame. So far, that's kind of what I'm seeing here, but we need some confirmation because we haven't broken the low of the previous 15 yet. So let's look at EUR/NZD, see what EUR/NZD is doing. Ah, perfect. Okay, so EUR/NZD. Now it's time for a bit of live back testing here. If anybody wants to know how to do some live back testing, this is how you do it. So now we look at the 30-minute candle, and we can see how the 30-minute candle is broken this support, right? So let's go to the 15-minute time frame, and what we're going to see on the 15-minute time frame is that price, this candle came down, the next 15-minute candle came up to do like a retest. The current 15-minute candle is still open, right? So there's two things that we can do. You know, either we're gonna paper, or I'm gonna paper trade, right? With taking a sell because the 30-minute candle's closed below, keeping stop above the previous candle to continue down, right? Something I'm gonna do. Okay, this is not a live trade. This is just a paper trade. Just a paper trade. And let's target, where's 10 pips? Right, this is just a paper trade. So we want to see now, you know, how many times will EUR/NZD, you know, break support and then continue down. Also paying attention to structure, because, you know, paying attention to the structure is going to allow us to, you know, see kind of what's going on in the smaller time frames and how it moves. So we'll come back to that, see if we can reach like 10 pips over here, and we'll come back to that. But that's just going to be a paper trade. But there you go. Look at GJ now. 15-minute candle, create like a liquidity wick, right? And then it should continue up to fill this wick and then continue on to 139.425. It's like 20 pips away. Price hasn't respected any previous levels or action on this week on GJ. Yeah, this GJ's been tough this week. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so it should continue moving bullish now at this point. Could have taken like buys once it retested this zone, but oh well. See how you... Ooh, looks like EUR/NZD continued down. So yeah, let's see how it does over here, because, you know, we're going to have to do some live testing. So perfect. We've got volume coming in. It's running now, looking at the 15-minute time frame. Also continuing bearish. Perfect. There you go, EUR/NZD. So let's just presume so this is how you would paper trade it, right? So now price is coming into profit. So you say to yourself, okay, so now I've secured like 80%. I'm putting stops at break even and I'm letting a runner run. You know, that's how you would say it. And now we look on the hour time frame and we're going to say, okay, well, you know, the hour time frame was an impulse entry right over here for price to continue down. 30-minute impulse entry, but good thing to wait for the 30-minute candle to close. So yeah, this is just a paper trade. It's just because I saw EUR/NZD yesterday, the other day, sorry, when we was on the stream, and I was like, oh, EUR/NZD, like, it's got some clean candles, not really massive ranges, but, you know, it doesn't move so quick. And so I just was looking at it. I was like, okay, well, you know, let's watch it this week. Let's just for a bit of fun. GJ's moving a bit bad, so. And then I was just scrolling through. I was like, oh, you know, this makes sense. You know, this price action makes sense. This makes sense. You know, and then something else made sense. But there are some days that it's choppy as Larry. Also very wiki as well. Pre-London was kind of wiki over there. Yeah, see, if I was in sells from this point, it would have been, yeah, maybe, yeah, probably over here, based on the 30-minute, kind of continue down. But this would have been the best place to sell, right over here. At 8 a.m. See, there was a move on EUR/NZD yesterday at 8 a.m. That was the move. Right over here. Ooh, it's retracing. Anyway, let's go back to GJ, because I know some people would think I'm in a EUR/NZD sales right now. So GJ should continue up at this point. See, since GJ is doing a fake out here, right, it makes it very difficult for yeah, it makes it very difficult for us to do anything. What times would you call pre-London? Pre-London's kind of like maybe. Okay, let's do it like this then. Pre-London comes in when we have. Okay, I think you're gonna see. You gotta feel it. So let's do it like this. So this was this move over here was Asian session, right? So if we put a little yellow box, this was Asian session, and we know this was Asian session because Asian session starts around 10 a.m. We have volume around 10 a.m. and then kind of was moving, pushed up, retraced. Right now we're coming into like 3:30 a.m. So this is when Asian session is coming to an end. So how do we know when the Asian session is coming to an end? Because we're gonna have some consolidation. So now you're gonna see why price is now consolidating, right? So here we see consolidation, consolidation, consolidation. So when's pre-London? When we have volume. When do we have volume? Right over here, right? This is our pre-London or and slash London session. Why? Because we had volume. So let's look at the time. So this candle, the quarter to 6 a.m. candle, broke out of this consolidation from the Asian session close. So I would say that based on that, we have volume from 5:45. So I would say from around 6 a.m., 5:45 a.m., that's pre-London. Sometimes even 5 a.m. you'll see a move. So I would say that pre-London is kind of maybe like from 5:30 and then all the way to 8 a.m. and then London Open is 8 a.m. and so yeah. I think you got like 2 hours, maybe an hour before is like pre-London. So there seems to be volume in pre-London as well, But I think that's a good way because when you see consolidation and then a breakout, that's when you know volume is coming into the market. Let's see if we can see another example. Okay, yeah, we can. So again, Asian session, we're going to do in white. So this was just say this was all Asian session because we had consolidation here, right? And then let's look at the time. We had a breakout around 4 a.m. right? So still a little bit of lack of volume because we're still kind of consolidating, right? We just kind of moved up a bit, so we kind of consolidated here too. Right, so we kind of consolidated here, and then we had volume come in at 6 a.m. right? So now we're into pre-London hours, right? Because now we had this volume. So here we can see volume, and then here's London session, London Open. So yeah, it's kind of good. So how long? 30-minute candle's got like 18 minutes left to close. Looking on the 15 minutes. Yeah, there's nothing to do right now. It's just kind of ranging. Oh, look at that retracement. Yeah, see, this is why you paper trade. Paper trade. Have we got any more subscribers yet? No. What's going on? No more. It's yeah, man. I don't get it. I thought people want to get their giveaway here. So yeah, if you're willing to share, guys, I really appreciate that. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 subscribers here today on the live stream. That'll be good. So gold is just still ranging right now. GCAD. Oh, looks like GCAD came bearish this morning. Since 6:30 a.m. In fact, it had to have been an impulse entry because it closed at a support right over here. Yeah, actually, GCAD was a really, really nice example of an impulse entry. Right over here. Yeah, I think you could have used the current candle as like a stop loss. But yeah, that was a really good impulse entry with a wick to fill over here. Probably going to take a like an example. Ooh, looks like EJ is breaking up over here. Yeah, man, this week has been absolutely dreadful. I mean, look at it. It's Thursday, and there was like one move, and it was in pre-London, and it was at like 6:30 a.m. And I mean, I'm not awake then. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely not awake. Stop loss would have been huge as well.
Yeah, like I was awake then. I was looking at it, but I was like, where can I put my stop? Like, yeah.
See, I think the trade was actually based on the 15-minute time frame over here. I think that was the move, but then it just doesn't really.
Yeah, it's like trying to catch right at the start of the move, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very hard to call.
Yeah, it just made no sense. The only thing that I'll tell you the only thing that made sense, like visually, is the structure. So we had bullish structure, right, like this, and then this candle was the break of structure. That's why we kind of got this retest, and then drop, you know. So I think, yeah, I mean, clearly it was either like an entry somewhere over here within this area here, but then this area would have been really tough to like anticipate further downside. But then this is kind of like the 30-minute creating a top wick to continue up. So I think maybe this was the area to like take sells, anticipating that we should stay below that previous candle here to continue down. I think that's the only way we could have caught that move. Otherwise, I'm so glad I stayed out of this point, because I thought, you know, price already moved down so much, like it could retrace a bit. So I'm definitely pleased I stayed out of that. So looking on the 15-minute time frame now, right, I think that if the 15-minute candle breaks the high of the previous 15-minute candle, we will continue moving up. 30-minute candle is coming to a close in 13 minutes. I think it's going to continue bullish over here. Yeah, see, if the stop wasn't so big, I probably would have taken buys over here. Let's look at Euro NZD, see how it's doing. It's coming back. It's coming back. Didn't get stopped out. Oh, so if we look at it now, you know, let's say we already secured positions. Right, let's do another little paper trade here. So now we have a minor resistance on the 15-minute time frame. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take another paper trade here. Just testing out the idea that, okay, we have a minor resistance created. So price should now continue moving bearish, because we closed below this little minor support here too. So I think it's going to be a good like second kind of paper trade idea here. So yeah, we'll see how that plays out. So I'm going to, obviously I can't like manage the risk as a paper trade, but in my head, I might be like, okay, well, if we break this high of the previous 5-minute, we'll close 50% and then see if let the rest run. So yeah, I'll come back to that in a minute. See how we get on there. Yeah, so I think GJ is going to continue up. Brexit has been dominating the pound this week. Oh yeah. Any positive deal news, I think we'll get to yesterday's highs. Yeah, I mean they're saying now by Sunday, so I don't know. Probably not gonna have much volume here for the rest of the week. If you know they're really trying to push it back to a weekend position, probably gonna wake up with a massive gap on Sunday, Monday. Sorry. Probably gonna wake up with a big gap. Okay, so while we got like 10 minutes left here for the 30-minute candle to close, I'm gonna go make a drink. I need a drink. But I was gonna say, yeah, if people could be willing to share this so we can try and get to 1,000 subscribers. If we do today, oh nice, we got one up. That's good. Okay, so if we do get there today, I will announce the winner on the live stream. Oh, it's retracing. See if it can break that high in the 5-minute. Okay, alright. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, back. Ooh, GJ's coming down over here.
Yeah, the 1 hour is looking like it might close like weak bullish.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just that if it breaks the low, I mean, the stop's probably looking like it's going to be at
big.
least like 12, 13, at least.
I think as well we can't really take a sell now anyway, because the 30-minute candle is, yes, it's closing bearish, but we have a support right over here. So yeah, plus like we had this area here, right? And then the 30-minute, closed above, next one closed back below it. And now we have a minor support. See, this is the exact same place where I had sells. So I think if this 15-minute candle breaks this support, then we can continue moving down. But then I think we may miss the move here today because the stop's just too big. The stop is looking way too big right now. Plus, if it if this 15-minute candle closes that support, then this was the point at which I took an impulse. And okay, here we go. Perfect. So the 30-minute candle closed at support. The 15-minute candle closing at support. The 1 hour candle closing a weak bearish candle, right? So, see, this was the mistake that I made last time. I took a sell, right, in this previous area once the candle broke the low of the previous 15-minute candle and expected price to continue down. And it may play out here today, right? But, I mean, it's really broken the low within, like, the first couple of seconds here. So, like, there's no sells. Like, I can't take a sell. There's no buys. There's no nothing right now. So, if price just comes down, like, then we miss the move. That's it. Then we come back next week, and because this week's been awful. Absolutely awful. I mean, it's been one of the worst weeks that I've seen price. Obviously, we've had some tough weeks, but I've always looked at them like, okay, how could I have caught that move? And then that's when I even teach myself things. But even with this, like some of these moves, it's like you just can't. Yeah, there's just exactly. There's just no way to trade this. There's no. Like to think the move had to have maybe been based off the higher time frames. So like, for example, it would have had to have been like an impulsive trade based off the 4 hour, but then your stop loss is big, then it could have been like an impulse entry based off the 1 hour. But like, yeah, just don't really like it. I mean, what confirmation is there for this? No confirmation. So yeah, gonna have to miss these sells over here, but at the same time we do have another range. But to be completely honest, I think we're going to see, something similar like to yesterday, because price moved all the way bullish, and then, kind of realized around NYSE Open that, this move was not to be sustained. Price had to correct that. So, yeah, it was pretty difficult. Okay, let's look at the gold. Ooh, nice. So the 15-minute candle on gold, it came down and it broke this area. So on the 30-minute, the 30-minute candle also came down and has broken support. Now, we do have this minor support here, but we're expecting, as we're coming into a time of volume, that price should continue down at this point. But you see the stop loss is like 40 pips on gold. The reward is like 80 pips. So it's around a 1-to-1. Let's look on the 15-minute. So I think a better idea would have been to have taken it based off the 15-minute time frame, because then you can have like a 30 pip stop. Yeah, see with gold, like you just have to dial down your risk. Or it's going to be like an impulse entry. You could take a sell once we break the low and keep stop above the current candle. But for that to work, it's a very, very risky trade. But we'll see. We'll come back to gold in a sec. see how that plays out. GCAD. Oh, looks like GCAD like kind of never really went bullish over here. 30-minute just continue closing bearish. Yeah, GJ is just coming down, but there was no confirmation for these sells. Yeah. I think the only way, in fact, the only way these sells could have been taken was based off the 1 hour break and retest. But on the smaller time frames, there was no confirmation.
These are like the kind of days where, like, if you start taking entries like willy-nilly, you find that, like, you know, when the market's, you know, back to normal, you'll take them same entries and you just lose. So
yeah, exactly, man.
Best to stay out.
Yeah. Wait for something a bit more, you know, with confidence, because this candle could easily retrace and flip bullish, and then all the people that took sells would be pissed.
Yeah, we still got a couple hours anyway. Haven't we?
Yes. Yeah, to be honest with you, I kind of just want this week to be over with, you know, so we can get the news on Sunday, what the hell's going on with this Brexit, and hopefully next week the market should just maybe not flow like perfectly, because like it's still a long way to go with this Brexit, don't get me wrong, but the minute there's just a little bit more certainty, you know, markets are going to do, you know, like things that they would normally do. Let's go check out Euro NZD. Okay, so the 15-minute candle, right, it closed bullish, but it did go another like 7-8 pips into profit. Let's look on the 30-minute. Yeah, I think it should continue down at this point. See, if I was in this trade, I would be like, okay, since the 15-minute candle closed bullish, I may close like a percent of this trade. So if you're paper trading it, I would just be like, you know, right in here, like closed, let's just say 25%. Right? So now you're saying, okay, well, I've closed 25% of the position. And what I'm probably going to do at this point is now you're saying I'm going to bring stops above the current candle, because, you know, at this point now, price should stay below this area if we're going to continue down. Almost trailing it based on the current 30-minute candle. But looks like your NZD was a good move over here. So yeah, we'll come back to your NZD, just little paper trade there. So yeah, looks like GJ kind of did continue down for like 12 pips, 13 pips. Just see if there's like confirmation on the 5-minute. Yeah, there was just nothing. There was nothing. Let's say the only confirmation was the fact that we had a resistance formed, but like still, you know, we still couldn't take sells. Looks like gold is trying to continue down over here. Yeah, see, it came down and it broke the low. So we're sitting in like a 6-pip drawdown right now. Click on the 5-minute. Yeah, I think gold's going to continue bearish at this point. Because you kind of have volume coming in. I also think for sells, it would have been nice based on this 30-minute candle to retest the low. Because like a 30-pip range. Stop maybe not so good. Yeah. Yeah, not really liking anything right now. See how your NZD came back into profits. Yeah, see, could have secured profits again and had 2 winning trades over there. Based on the same bias. So there you go. 2 wins. See, let's just presume now at this point we've put stops to break even and we've closed like a high proportion of the trade and now we're letting the rest run. Okay, so the first 15-minute candle seems like it's going to close bearish, but you know, there's not enough range to take sells at this point. So yeah, probably going to have missed this move over here. Okay, I think the 15-minute candle closed bearish. So I think it does pave way for the next one to continue down. But because this 15-minute candle had no wick to the top, you know, if the next one breaks the high, then yeah, the 30-minute can come back in the range over here. So yeah, this is just awful price action right now. This is absolutely dreadful. Let's look at gold. Ooh, looks like gold did continue moving bearish over here. So yeah, that would have been a great impulse entry. Right, keeping the stop above the current candle to continue down. Would have got like 30 pips over there. Should have secured profits. Perfect. Nice little highlight for the day there. Gold sells. Perfect, perfect. Was had Euro NZD paper trade sells. Looks like GCAD very similar to GJ today. Euro JPY. Yeah, I think the best buys are going to be above this area here. Ooh, GJ retracing. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. It's no good. got a while here as well. Got like another hour and a half, hour and a bit. Hopefully we can get to 1,000 subscribers by then too. It's gonna be pretty good. Kelsey, what are you doing this afternoon? Is he still there? Maybe popped out for a bit. Yeah, I think gold sells with the play here today. 47 pip move. So we got 38 minutes left for the 4-hour candle to also close. Yeah, see if we can close. See this. Let's zoom out a bit here from the 4-hour perspective. Let's try and tell a story. This area seems to be the strong zone on the 4-hour time frame. This whole zone right over here. This is a strong area on GJ. All of this. So I think since we're closing, because if we think about it, we had resistance created over here for price to continue down. We did a fake out over here, closed back in the range, respected this area, broke down, retraced to create resistance, created support back above this zone, and now we're trying to close through this zone again. So I think the 4-hour candle needs to close below this area here, and then I think New York session can take us further and fill these wicks over here. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. So as long as the 4-hour candle breaks through this zone, I think the next one should wick up and then continue driving down to fill this next liquidity zone. Awful drawings, but oh well. Still waiting over here. Oh. Okay. Okay, we're coming into the last 5 minutes. This candle's still yet to create any top wick. 15-minute candles flipping bearish. Yeah. very difficult today. Price action made no sense whatsoever. So if it breaks,
Yeah, that's hard to catch because
Yeah.
that 30-minute would have had no top wick if it carries on down now.
yeah, see, we didn't even break the high of the previous 15 minutes. In most circumstances, we'll break that high and then continue down, or we'll break the high and the 30-minute will close back in the range. But it's, yeah. See, this is where I'm like, okay, well, at least I know this isn't going to happen most of the time. Well, I think today could be a no trading day. The only trade I see is if we start to get more volume and we break 139, 950, because then we have clean range at that point, which I think could happen with the next 4-hour candle. Probably gonna try and do a another simulation this afternoon. Ooh, your NZD pulling back. Yeah, gotta secure your profits. Gotta secure your profits. Okay. Oh yeah, GJ's coming down now. There you go. Should continue on to 138, 930. Yeah, I think it would have been way too risky for sells above the current previous candle. I think that would have been way too risky there. So yeah, I'm kind of like okay with missing this move. Yeah, it kind of made no sense. I mean, it did make sense, like, because it was an impulse entry, right? I mean, clean traffic to the left. Like, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. Because we should have broke support. This candle never even created a top wick. And still even yet to get a reply from the website company why they've done that. Well, they stopped. Man, I just find some people so irritating. Like, I'm just reading through my, because I get like contact us emails and stuff from people who, you know, go on the website. And so I got one here and it says, hello, I'm interested in learning more about HFX from a professional. Could you get someone to get in touch with me? Now, I'm just like, okay, let's go to the website here. Let's go to the website. And I want to see if anyone with half a brain cell could work out that this isn't. Okay, so we go to the website and we see live Forex trading, live London sessions, right? Trading group. This isn't, okay. And then, okay, let's go down. Oh, Instagram. So we see this guy's Instagram. We see all of this, right? Okay, still to understand. Let's go to the educational content. Oh, I see. Support resistances, ways to lose money in Forex, you know. Oh, candlesticks. This must be Forex, you know. And it's like, these people, man, just, oh, I don't know. And
Yeah, they're just stupid. Like, it only takes a second to read what's on your page, and they know exactly what they're in for.
But they've come on the website, right? In fact, let's reenact. So when they come to the website, this is what they see. They have to scroll past all this information, which clearly says live every day on YouTube, 7:30. We've got all the Instagram stuff there. We've got the merchandise. Well, not even that. And they come all the way down here, and then they type their stuff in over here, you know. And they still don't. I mean, it says it there, Forex Trading. I mean, it's just incredible. The level, and these people think that they're gonna make money in the markets. Like, if they lost the plot, you can't even read a website, but you wanna make money in the hardest market in the world. And in fact, they're trying to do it from binary options, and they think that's going to be easier. Wow, man. See, this is the problem with the world, just stupidity.
I was actually watching like a few of those HFX binary options.
Oh,
and yeah, it's just, I don't know, man, just seems a bit weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't even looked at one, to be honest. I know nothing about it. Obviously, I know what options are, but I don't know how they do it or what their strategy is. But
I think it's like you see the candles, yeah, and then you either predict within the next like 5 or 10 minutes if price is going to be higher or lower than it currently is, and like you kind of put like a bet on it,
so
and then you win back.
gambling.
Yeah, well, I don't know, like I don't know how they use any technical analysis on there, because it doesn't seem like there's much, but and then like obviously, I don't know how it works. I've only watched like a video or two, but
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know, man. See, the thing is like that would obviously, yeah, we need to like look at it properly to see what they actually do, but I haven't got the time, nor am I interested in what they're doing. But I think if they're basically like, it's basically like saying, okay, when this candle closes, right, we're either gonna place. So basically what they're doing is they're taking a sell but expecting the next one to go down, and then as long as is that what they're doing?
I don't even know. Like, to be honest, I don't even know if they're using like any. I don't think you use like stop loss or take profit. You're just predicting if price is going to be above or below a certain area within the next however many minutes. I think you can choose different like time frames. So like you can pick either a 5 minute or like the half an hour. So it's just, yeah, it's all different.
Yeah, makes sense. But still.
But because it seems so much more like simple compared to like the way like Forex is like this, you're just going to assume that you can just, gamble. Like you said, it's so much easier just to like stick a buy or sell on.
Yeah.
And just, even without knowing, they still like project it as like, this is an easy way to make money kind of thing.
Yeah, of course. Well, they're gonna do that, aren't they? Because they're probably charging like $2,000 for each person that buys their course. But yeah, no, it's just annoying they have to call it HFX. Now I'm getting bombarded with these binary options. People, I probably get like 4 or 5 a month. That people that'll be like, yeah, man, I really want to learn binary options. I'm like, yeah, wrong place. I don't want you anyway. If you're gonna ask about binary options, I don't want you, because you're just getting attracted into the easy route. Not even the easy route, like what you think's the easy route, what you think's the easy money earner, because they say, oh yeah, this is how much you can make. I never say this is how much you can make. I never ever say this is how much you can make. I just say this is what I made, and here's the process. Here's the. In fact, that see, I think I've just hit the nail on the head there. That's the difference with most other people who sell any type of education, is you have 9 out of 10 that will say, here's what you can make. But then you have the 1 out of 10, like like your Wicks Don't Lie, all these people, and I would say me as well, who would say, it's not about what you can make, it's here's what I've made, here's my journey, here's the process, and here's the skills that you need to do the same. Now put in the work. That's the difference. That's the fundamental difference. Whereas they're just attracting you, saying you can make 2,000 a week, you can make this a week, and then once you get there, and then you're expecting that, and you get disappointed, that's why the people just gonna like give up, and they lost all that money, giving that money to a complete stranger when they haven't even done any research on what they're investing into. I mean, it's crazy. Because if you've done any research, you would know, okay, well, I want to actually speak to someone who knows what they're talking about. And I know of one company, binary like options traders, that I know what they're talking about. Everyone else, I just think they're just talking shit. They're just trying to sell you some crappy course, But yeah, man. So yeah, it looks like GJ continued moving bearish. Just was not confirmed. It was very difficult. Very difficult. Do you find the simulator a good tool to have in your FX development? Oh yeah, without a doubt. I wouldn't be as good as I am without the sim. I think also, like, at the moment, like, I'm gonna be doing more sim work towards like the end of December, kind of really from like now to the end of December, really focusing on doing simulations. And because it's not even about like, with the sims, at first I always thought it was about trying to like almost make it out to be real, and if you can do that, you can do it on the live. And it wasn't really like that, because now more recently what I've been thinking is, it's just about practice. Like when I know you're the best tennis player in the world, right? And you'll see, I don't know, what's that guy's name? Is it Roger Federer, or who's the best tennis player in the world? Let's go with that Federer, right? So let's say that Federer, he's gonna practice his serve probably 1,000 times in a day, 500 times in a day, right? So he's doing that same serve over and over again, right? Same serve over and over again. He probably got that ball thing that shoots out the tennis ball, and he picks it up, and then he takes his serve, and he gets another one, right? So it's a rotation. So he's going to be doing that same serve over and over again, right? So with the sim, I know at first I thought it was about trying to treat like the live markets, but now I'm using the sim as a point of execution, right, and risk management, but doing the same thing over and over again. So I'm in a trade, right, let's reduce risk. It's not about trying to make the gains, it's about testing out ideas and repetition of the same entry style over and over and over again. Just doing the same thing over and over again. Oh, look at GJ now, man, coming back in the range over here. 30-minute cat. See, because this candle had no wick at the top, I think this 30-minute is coming up to create that, because it knew it wasn't supposed to do so. So if this 1 hour candle flips bullish, then this continuation down just becomes harder and harder. But yeah, I think simulation definitely recommend. True, people want fast gains with no effort. Oh yeah, everyone does. But that's why, like, look at the percentage of society that have created wealth for themselves. It's a very small percent, because they're willing to do what others aren't willing to do. It's kind of like candles. When candles are in a range, when candles are just ranging, right, let's say we're in a range, these are just normal people who aren't willing to break the barriers. They're just willing to accept life as it is, and they're willing to just carry on consolidating. You know, there's no growth, there's no bullish trend, there's no bearish trend. They just want to consolidate. You know, they're just comfortable where they are, right? And then you get the odd person who is the gladiator, you know, who takes that step, breaks out of their comfort zone to grow as a person, you know, and then they're gonna be in an uptrend as a person. They're gonna be in an uptrend. But when you take that decision to break out, what's gonna happen is there's gonna be some retracements. You know, you're gonna have some bad days. You're gonna have some things happen to you. You're gonna have your successes shat on because, you know, you're gonna have some knockbacks. But then what you have to do is you have to pick yourself up, you have to form support, and you have to continue on to retest your high because you took some hits, and you need to create a new high. You need to keep going, you know, and that's the difference with people, you know. And I think that's a really good analogy, like life a bit, you know. But yeah. Kind of like that. The retracements in trading is kind of like the setbacks in life, you know. And then that's where we got to form that strong support, and we continue in our direction. We trend. Life is a trend. Yeah, it's a journey. Always learn every day. Yeah, I learn something every day. If I haven't learned something, or if I haven't seen a structure, and I'm like, okay, well, how could I, like, even today, right? I look at it, I'm like, okay, what could I learn from today? You might be like, oh, well, the price action is just shit, so what do we learn? Well, there you go. We've learned something. We've learned that when we see price action like this, where it just makes no sense, you know, you just stay out of it. You know, just stay out of that. But yeah, let's look at gold. Ooh, looks like gold 15-minute candle came all the way up and then retraced to close like a weak bullish candle. 30-minute candle. Ooh, we've had another subscription there. Thank you, Q8 Warrior. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, looks like GJ's coming back in the range over here. Okay, how many subscribers we got left to go now? Oh, nice. We've got 6 to go. 6 subs to go. Perfect. Nice.
It's impressive.
Yeah, but maybe
quite a few today.
Yeah, maybe we'll get there. Yeah. Probably I'm thinking, I mean, you can tell me your opinion, Kelsey, but I'm thinking because it's going to take a little bit of time to, like, because I've got an app on my phone that's specifically for, like, giveaways, and so I've got to input everyone's names into this thing. So if we get it done within the last 30 minutes of the stream, if we get to 1K, I'll do it on the stream. But if not, I'm thinking we announce it tomorrow on the live stream. I'll announce it tomorrow, or tonight. It's up to people in the YouTube. You know, would you rather announced on the live stream today if we can do it, or tomorrow, or tonight? We'll see. Could get resistance here. Yeah, could do. We've got enough range. Yeah, maybe like a minor resistance is going to be better because price made a low, it's reached. I don't know. I'm just going to wait and see. Okay, Yeah, I'll have to do it on my phone, and then when it comes up with a winner, I'll just have to go right. And the winner is, drum roll, please. Then I have to try and like get some drum roll.
Yeah, some sound effect.
Yeah, drum roll sound effect. No idea how to do that, but that would be funny.
I do hope someone that comes on quite often wins it, because that'd be great.
Yeah, I don't really want one of them. Not one of them. Just sorry to offend any of these type of people out there, but then just typical, just YouTube bot type accounts where it just spams with just utter nonsense. Like I want someone who's I do particularly want someone who's like maybe been an actual subscriber since like day one to win, but we can't really do it in any other way to make it fair. It has to be completely random. But yeah, so whoever wins literally got 24 hours to email. Probably give them 48 hours. It would be fair, actually. So I give them till basically the end of tomorrow to send me the email of the address and stuff, and then get it sent out. Or I'll sort it out over the weekend. But yeah, if they don't come back to me, then I'll give it to someone else. That will do it. We'll randomize it again. Yeah, see, I know what people are saying about if it creates a minor resistance, but at the same time, if we look at where the 4-hour is closing in 12 minutes time, it's kind of closing above this area here. So, yeah, I'm not really sure right now. Been a lot of waiting here today. So I don't really want to have waited all this time and then take a bad trade, bad decision. But yeah, like this week, I've had like 3 trades, all been losses. So this week's been like the first losing week for a long time. So that's another thing. Like, I don't want to be getting no FOMO here, trying to chase those losses back. Because I'm not so bothered about the losses, because I know like this week just not moved well at all. Plus a couple of the decisions I made were just like poor decisions. So I have to like live by that. But yeah, just gotta learn from it, man. If I think where I was this time last year, and I think like had I've given up then when I was making mistakes, like yeah, I wouldn't be where I am now, and I'm certainly not going to give up now, because then where would I be in where could I have been in a year's time? So that's what you got to think. Who is the winner? There is no winner yet. We haven't even reached 1K yet. We've got 6 left to go. So if you guys want to win it here on the stream today, I suggest either, if someone's not subscribed, you subscribe. If you want to share the competition, happy for you guys to do that. But yeah, we've literally got 6 people left to go here. Just 6. I think it's easily doable in the session here today. So close to 1K. Yeah, literally like 6 subscribers left. I know there'll be people. I know there's someone will be like, oh man, I haven't been subscribed this whole time. Oh yeah, see now the 15-minute candle is breaking the high of the previous 15-minute candle. We have a clean candle to the left-hand side. So if this 15-minute candle closes above this range, it paves way for the next 15-minute candle to also continue up. See, yeah, so looks like the probabilities aren't there right now. 4 hours retracing, 1 hour's coming up. 30 minutes coming up, 15 minutes also moving bullish. Oh, we've had one more. Nice, whoever that was. 5 more to go. 5 to go. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to announce the name of the YouTube winner on the stream here. So I'll say the YouTube winner. They might not be listening in, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on Instagram story. I'm going to tag the email address. So if you win, please email that email address your name, the shipping address, and yeah, I'll reply back to you just with the information. And then, you know, the winner can send out a little story, you know, when their magic keys arrives, and I'll repost it, and yeah, everyone can see that you won the competition. So we'll probably do another one at like 2K. Do another one at 2K. Yeah, we'll do another giveaway at like 2,000 subscribers. GJ, go home, you're drunk. Yeah, GJ's just like, I don't know right now, man. Subbed again on my old account. Oh, nice. See, Fo's one of those people, like when you go to the local fair, the raffle, he buys up all the raffle tickets he can buy, so he increases his chances of winning. So does that mean we've hit 9-6? Oh, it does. Nice. We've got 4 more to go here. Perfect. Good day. Come on, we can definitely get 4 more by the end of the stream. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Imagine we get like 99 and then the stream has to end. Because we only got like 30 minutes here, guys. So anyone who's not subscribed needs to get subscribing. Because we got half an hour before the stream's coming to an end. So, ooh, look at GJ now, man. Back in the range. My only issue is that the 1 hour candle is closing a weak bearish candle. It is my only issue. Plus, it's just a lot of mess here to the left. There was a lot of mess. See, that was that area that we had that such bad consolidation right over here. That consolidation fucked a lot of people. Yeah, because if you think about it, this area is like the top of that consolidation, also a support, and it does seem like we're kind of really rejecting this zone. So gonna wait for the candle to close here, but obviously remember the 15-minute time frames make up the higher time frames. But the good confluence is obviously we've got bearish market structure. We broke below this structure here, right? We're doing like a retest over here. We're continuing down. So it's maybe going to be the next 1 hour candle is going to continue bearish and like push through this zone. And then I think we can end up coming down to fill these wicks over here. You know, these areas here. These are our targets. But also, if you look at it, actually, something I've just noticed. So I think this is going to be important. If I zoom out, it's going to make more sense. I think we've worked something out here. Okay, perfect. So if we look, these liquidity zones, right, they're literally in perfect sync. Right? So I think maybe because we're dipping down, you know, the next one is maybe going to be like somewhere over here to continue bullish. May make sense. Because look at this. I hate the trend line, but if we... Oh, yes, we got another subscriber here. Yes, if you can see, we're at this area here where there seems to be like a liquidity zone to continue up. So, we'll have to see. Okay, we've got like 2 minutes left. Oh, nice. A few more people are subscribing over here. 15-minute candle is coming to a close. I think this is going to be maybe like a last minute decision here. Okay, how many subs we got now? Oh, we got one left. We got one left. I'll have to change it over here. We got one to go. Perfect. One subscriber to go. Yeah, see, I'm not really liking these sells, I have to admit.
Yeah, I'm definitely not taking anything.
Yeah, I'm not really liking it because looking at the 4 hour, like there's just, I feel like we're gonna need to pull back. You know, we're coming into, plus just remembering, you know, we're coming into the new 4 hour candle, so I feel like we need to pull back because we're at this zone here, right? We've got this zone here. We're trying to close below, but we also got this minor support here too. It's kind of already rejected it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Probably gonna sit this one out.
That's just the way the price action's been moving today. Like, you just can never be sure.
Yeah, I mean,
trade, really.
Look at this 1 hour. It's closing weak. We had rejections down over here. We had rejections up over here. You know, looking on the 30-minute. The only confluence we have is the 30-minute candles closing below. Let's look at the 15-minute. Yeah, see, it's closing a weak 15-minute candle. yeah, this candle closed way too weak. So there's no sells for me at this point. Come on, guys. We've got one left to go. Have we done it? Oh my god, we've done it. We've done it.
We've witnessed it live.
I thought no one was gonna. I thought it was the last one would come up, but we've done it. We have reached a milestone here today. Perfect. Very nice. I took on the 5 minute here in GJ. Yeah, see the 5 minute looks like some form of like rejection area. 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm not really liking these sells. Probably gonna miss these sells out. I think if anything, to be completely honest, I think like looking at it now, I've seen this happen, before, and if we break the high of this previous 15-minute candle, we can actually continue bullish, because this is like a weak doji candle. But yeah, so anyway, very excited to announce over here that we have reached 1,000 subscribers. It's a big moment here for me today. This has taken me. So I started my YouTube. Can it tell me when? In fact, we'll go back to videos, because I'll see when the first video was ever posted. So this is how long it's taken me of consistency. So was that the first video? When was this date?
And
What?
Oh, what's going on? Gone to some weird guy.
and
Okay, so this was posted. Oh, this got 1,000 views, this video. I never even knew that. So this video was posted in June. 21st of June. Right? So it's taken me like 5 months to reach this point. 5 months may not seem like a long time, but in terms of, doing the same thing every day and really like focusing on the consistency, I think that's pretty good. So yeah, perfect. Right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get ready to do the giveaway over here. Thank you very much, everyone, for your kind words there. Yeah, everyone unsubscribe now. All right, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get the app up, and I think there's a way I worked out I can copy and paste. I can copy and paste the people who are subscribed. So let's go and do that. Okay. Yeah, so in about 10 minutes time, 5 minutes time, we will announce the winner. But we don't know your face. If you want to see what I look like, I have one video where I show face. A little bit of face. It's me wearing a baseball cap. Yeah, it's because I didn't really have a webcam, but it is this one here. If you want to see what I look like, it's over here. To be honest with you, I was thinking about like in the future, I probably will end up showing my face. But you know what it was? When I first started, I just didn't want to like seem like I was selling myself. I wanted to sell my knowledge, my it's not about me as a person, because that's what people kind of get attached to, the person behind, the idea, the strategy, etc. So obviously, like, that's also good. Like, I will end up doing that, but I wanted to build a basis based off my knowledge. There doesn't need to be a bias based on who I am. It's just about what I can actually bring and offer. And so yeah, man. So yeah, if you want to see what I look like, I mean actually, I think you should watch this video anyway. That was pretty good breakdown over here. But yeah, look at this, man. Consistency. This is consistency every day. Yeah, we've been streaming for like how long now? 2 months. We've been streaming for like 2 months already. Feels great.
Time flies.
Yeah, that's gone real quick. I don't even think that can't be all the videos. Or maybe actually.
There's only 5 a week, isn't there?
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot. I was like, that's been a lot of time. Yeah, see these sells. No good. I actually think a good impulse entry would have been the break of this high. A little bit aggressive, but I think that's going to be a good counter trend impulse entry because of this weak doji. But yeah, anyway, just doing this app here now, so I managed to copy and paste like a quarter of them, so I'm just going to do that by each one and then we'll be ready. Thanks guys, appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. Is it just me, or is it weird that nowadays it's like normal for people blown out account in the beginning? I think it's a bad habit from the start. I think people blow accounts from the beginning because they don't truly understand what they're being told. Like a lot of the times, like, okay, when I first came into trading, literally when I first opened my first book, it says, if you want to lose money, don't overtrade, don't over risk, and don't diversify your strategy, right? Those are 3 ways that you're going to lose money in trading. It looks like this impulse entry is playing out right now as well, but didn't take it. No impulse entries for the rest of the month here, but as an idea, I think that was a good idea there. So, it's the first thing. Now, a lot of times in life, people learn from experience. Now, if we was to all take that on board, that, if the only way we're going to lose money is if we over risk, over trade, if people truly grasp that concept, no one will be doing it from day one. Like all the best traders have had losses. It's not necessarily about blowing an account. Like it's not a competition. Like, oh, I've blown 3, I've blown 5. Like, it's just about, I lost this and this is what I learned, and eventually you're going to end up learning that over risking, over trading is going to be the reason that you're not profitable. And then the minute that you resonate with that is the minute that you look yourself in the mirror and you say, right, I'm going to stop. I've got to stop because it is hurting my account. It's hurting me. It's actually affecting my life. So now I must apply the discipline, and then you actually realize that it's discipline, consistency, and all these things that take you over the line. But yeah, I mean, it is pretty normal. Like a lot of people have blown accounts, but that just goes to show, like, why the hell would, okay, if all you ever hear is people blowing accounts, why the hell would someone come in and put 1,000, 2 grand, 4 grand, 5 grand? I even had one guy say he lost 10 grand on his first account. I mean, I don't know, man. My first account was 500 quid, and that's not like a lot of money to me. It was like a month's wages, it was a little bit of my savings, but like all in all, I could afford to lose it. It wouldn't have affected me if I lost that money. I wouldn't be like, oh shit, I need that. I'd be like, man, I could have done with that, right? I've lost it. I could have done with it, but like I don't need it. It was a savings. It was, so yeah, a lot of this is just learned on from experience. Okay, so just got to cut and paste.
Like, literally, I started off with I think I actually started off like a 5k account, and actually within like 6 months I was in like 20% drawdown, and I was like, nah, I've got to withdraw all of this and start back at the beginning.
Yeah, but to be fair though, when you first started, you wasn't like trading this way, was you? You were trading.
Nah, I was trading another way, yeah.
Yeah, so you were kind of confident in it, but hadn't like.
Yeah, like
it's one of those. But think about now, like you got a small account, you haven't got that stress, and you're progressing,
yeah.
You're learning, and you're gonna soon. I know Kelsey's gonna be ready to bump it up real soon. He's just taking it slow, and it's great. So yeah, I think this impulse entry kind of is playing out. Moved around 5 pips, but I think it should continue bullish. The last 5 minutes of this candle, anyway. Unless there's gonna be a big rejection, but like, see, when this happens, like, it shouldn't break its own low. If it breaks its own low, then the idea was definitely invalid. Because if it breaks its own low, then we're gonna we can head down, and this would be a big rejection. So obviously remember, these are riskier entries, but you're kind of expecting like with a bit of volume to continue up. So if anyone did take that buy, I think you should be good. Let's look on the 5 minute here, see what's going on the 5 minute. Yeah, so it kind of needs to respect this 5 minute low over here. Yeah, I think it's going to continue up. This seems to be like just a pullback candle. You had this minor area here, and then because the 5 minute, that's kind of how it works. You know, when we have areas, it will pull back to this area, and then it will continue. You know, so it tapped into the zone, pulls back, and then the 5 minute will continue. It should do anyway, but we'll see. Even if you took the buy over here, but the 15-minute candle closes above this area, then the buys are still valid. You know, because we're closing above this zone to continue up. How do you think by GJ it gonna go down? For GJ to go down, this candle needs to close below this area or close bearish, you know, but then your stop loss for a sell is gonna be pretty big. Yeah, I agree, man. I feel that many people are proud when they say I've blown X amount of account, like it's normal to blow a full account. Yeah, some people like, you know, they think it's like a success story, you know, like, oh, I blew 10 and now I'm profitable. It's like, it just doesn't work like that. Like, I admit I've blown 3 accounts, but I only tell people that because I don't want to seem, you know, I'm not going to lie about it. Like, what's there to lie, you know? Like, if I don't say I've blown 3 accounts, you know, it just makes me look fake, you know? Like, oh, this guy, he's never blown an account. He's making all this money. Like, everyone blows accounts. So, you know, it's just about keeping it real as well. But yeah, looks like this impulse entry is retracing a bit here. Yeah, this just has not been the week for GJ. See, the 1 hour candle has broken the high of the previous 1 hour candle. We got any more than 1K now? Or are we just at 1K? Ooh, we're still at 1K. So how does it work? Does it go 1.01? Or does it just go 1,000?
I think it goes 1.1, 1.2.
But 1.1 be 1K, 100 subscribers?
Yeah, 100, yeah.
Oh, right, okay. I was just thinking what happens when you get like 1,001. Or like 1,002. Ooh, your NZD pulled back. Yeah, so important to secure profits over there. Okay, I'll be ready in a minute. A minute over here to do the giveaway. Right, let me just double check. I've got everyone's names. I've got 1,000 names here today. So, guys, you have a 1 in 1,000 chance, unless your foe who's got a 4 in 1,000 chance of winning here today. So the probabilities are in his favor. Okay. Right, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. I think we're ready. Let me just double check.
Are you doing on your computer?
No, I'm doing it on my phone. See, like when I first did all the giveaways and stuff, like I downloaded this specific randomizing app. So like you plug in all the names, and then yeah, it just kind of like randomizes it. It's pretty good actually. Like when I went on the internet, there was just so many, but the ones on the computer, like it just was kind of like you had to like sign up, and so I was just like, fuck that. I'm just gonna download an app, do it like that, do it off my phone, and perfect. Because when I go to like YouTube Studio, you can have a list of all the subscribers, and I literally just copy and paste. That's it. Plug it in, and we're ready to go. So yeah, I think if this 15-minute candle closes above this area here in the 18 seconds, I think the buys are still valid. Still valid. How can we participate? Participate. The giveaway is at 1,000 subscribers, so you need to be subscribed to the YouTube, but it's too late now. I've plugged everyone's names in. So if you haven't subscribed, I mean, all right, is there anyone who hasn't subscribed that wants to subscribe quickly? I'll give you 2 minutes to do so, and then if you're not, then the current names will be plugged in. So if anyone wants to be in this competition, you've got 2 minutes. You've got 2 minutes. Right. I'll give you 2 more minutes. Oh, yeah, looks like it's already come down over here. Yeah, maybe because the 30-minute candle. Yeah, it's tough. Very tough. Seen this happen a lot of times. Most of the time it does continue bullish, but okay. Oh, Lazar's also subscribed. Okay. Let's see if it does recognize. Oh no, I don't think it does. Don't think it does recognize. I'm in. Yeah, if you're already subscribed, then you're already in the competition. If you haven't subscribed, then again, you've got 1 minute to subscribe. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it does it like... Oh, yeah, it does it like 1.1. You're right. You're right. Okay. Okay, make sure everybody is subscribed now because the applications are now closed. Ooh, looks like it's breaking the low and retracing a bit. Yeah, so is everybody subscribed now? I'm not going to be hanging on any longer. I'll give people the last chance to subscribe to the YouTube. HFX here. You've got like 30 seconds here. So, yeah. Right, subscribed. Everyone subscribed. Yep, just subscribe in the YouTube. And also drop a like on the stream. I think for the person who asked what app it was, it's called Random Picker. I think it's called Random Picker. Or yeah. Okay, we've got everyone's names in now. So, I want to get a drum roll. want to get a drum roll here. How do we get a drum roll? Okay.
I mean, I could chuck one on.
Yeah, if you want to get a drum roll. Get a little drum roll
let me just see if this one's good enough.
Yeah, let's listen to it first. We've got to make this like professional. This is a competition here. We need a drum roll. Okay, I've pressed it.
Is that good enough?
Yep, let's do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Just let me know when you want me to start.
Okay. You may begin the drum roll. Right, we have a winner. And the winner is Nigerian King. Nigerian King 1979 _ You are the winner. So let's give a round of applause for
Congratulations.
Nigerian King. You are a king today, my friend. You definitely are. He's going to be a very so Nigerian King. I'm going to put a email address in the YouTube chat. I don't know if he's listening, but I'm going to put it on the Instagram story as well. So stay tuned. Let me just type in the email address here. So what you're going to do is you're going to email me your address, most likely in Nigeria. So yeah. So it is, what's my email address? It is HFX Trading Group 2020 at Gmail. So yeah, congratulations, Nigerian King. You have just won yourself a free Magic Keys. So yeah, email me your address. Perfect. Is he watching? Is he watching the stream?
What is it like?
Oh, he's there. Oh, congratulations, Nigerian King 1979. You just
That's quality. He's here.
Yeah, he's here. I think he was I think he was probably sitting there in a state of shock. Oh, perfect. Yeah, so Nigerian King, there is the email address. I've just posted it in the YouTube chat there, mate. If you send the address you want the Magic Keys posted to, and yeah, we're gonna send that over to you. I've got to make sure though that they can post to Nigeria. But at worst way, what I'll do is, at worst case scenario, if we can't get it shipped, if Magic Keys can't ship directly to you, I'll get one shipped to me, and then I'll have to ship it back to you. It may take a while, but there's no other way of doing it. Yeah, I think he was just he's probably just in shock. I think he was in shock. Why didn't you take the break of the GJ 15-minute low? I'm just not taking any impulse entries right now. Want to wait for like a candle to close. Because if the 30-minute candle closes bearish, there's a higher chance that the next one should also continue moving down. If we look at the 1 hour, because the 1 hour broke the high and it looks like it could come down to fill this wick over here in the last 30 minutes. But we need this candle to close bearish. But we're probably going to call it stream here soon, to be honest. But yeah, no, that's no problem, man. So yeah, make sure you send an email. And yeah, so what a day. Managed to get the 1,000 subscribers here on the YouTube, on the live stream. So yeah, really good. Pleased about that. Really pleased about that. Yeah, in fact, I don't think anyone else actually. Oh no, they did. A couple people did. I think one guy subscribed a little bit too late. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So it's a good day here today. Hit 1,000 subscribers. We didn't make any money here, but
that's the highlight of the day.
yeah, that's the
Subscribers.
highlight. Nigerian King, you're making it on the highlight. Can I just say, what a name, by the way, Nigerian King. 1979. I presume he was born in 1979. Yeah. But anyway, don't worry. For those of you who didn't win, the giveaway, if you stay subscribed to the channel, you'll be entered into the 2K giveaway. So your chances of winning something isn't over, because it may not be a magic keys. I'm going to have to think of something maybe a bit more unique, but we'll see. I'm thinking about doing like a giveaway at one point where we'll get someone on the Zoom for a week, something like that. They can come on the Zoom for a whole week and trade with us live. They get to ask. So they're almost like my student for a week on the Zoom call there. I'll send it in to them every day and send them the link. And yeah, we'll have to do something like that. I'm from Nigeria too. Thanks HFX for the gift to our man. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I mean, it was random, but hey, went that way. Ooh, Lazar wants that. He wants to get in the Zoom. Well, Lazar Buchan, make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube till we reach 2K, and I'm sure you're gonna do so. So that means I should be monetized at this point. Yeah, I can start earning £1. Perfect. Did I get a YouTube? Did I get an email? Did I get an email from YouTube? No, man, they haven't even messaged me. What's going on? Should be monetized, man. So yeah, perfect. So yeah, it looks like these buys could possibly play out. Just the probability aspect that it came down to break the low. So yeah, no, thanks everyone. I really appreciate that. I'm just gonna pull this over for a sec. Because it should say that I am monetized. Yes. Oh, apply now. Here we go. I'll pull this over. Let's do this. I've now supply. Oh, I've got to do all this crap. Okay, I'll do that myself. I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was just gonna be a little click, apply, and get an email. And it's like, now you are monetized.
Like a little video.
Yeah,
Welcoming you.
You may now make earnings of £1.50 to £3 a day. Yeah, man. You know what? I might even close my trading account. Don't even need that now. I'm gonna be earning it with these views over here. Oh man. Okay. So yeah, GJ not really creating no resistance at this point. 15-minute looks like it's closing back above this area. So if anything, like, just from a speculation perspective, if this 15-minute candle closes above this area and the next one breaks the high, I think that's the point at which we'll continue bullish at that point, because this is a resistance. We had a support, a low created, and we had a minor resistance created, but we disregarded this minor resistance and we closed back above support. So it looks like this is doing like a liquidity grab, and if this candle closes weak with no wick at the top, the next one breaks the high, I think that's the point at which price should continue up, because then the 30-minute candle would also be closing above this area here. So it'd be like a little fake out. And then, but yeah, man, it's been a good day here today. So yeah, what have I got to do? So I've got to review their partner programs terms. I've got to sign up for Google Ads. And then I need to they need to review my stream. Oh no, it's gonna take a couple days, man. I need that P. I need that £1.50. It's important. So yeah, okay, but we need this candle to close above. That's the difference here. But yeah, very happy that we got that all on the stream here today. So yeah, fantastic. Okay, so looking at price now, yes, the 15-minute candle, it closed above this area. Let's look at the 30-minute. Oh, but you see the 30-minute candle, it kind of closed like a week below this zone. Yeah, see the 30-minute candle, it closed below this area. Looking on the 15-minute. Yeah, the 15-minute kind of closed. Yeah, see, this is where it gets a little bit tricky because the 30-minute closed below, but the 15-minute closed slightly above. So, I mean, for sells, it would be like a break of this low over here with stop above this current candle because we would be like disregarding this minor support that's been created, right? But for buys, I mean, the only buy I see is if we break this high over here to continue bullish. Yeah, I think that could work out. 13 pip TP, 10 pip stop as the next candle is pushing into profits. You can bring stops above the current candle. So I think that's something that could work out at this point now to come up to fill the wick and then continue on. But the issue is that the 30-minute candle closed below. So usually when the 30-minute candle closed below, we may get, another push up and then the next 30-minute come back below the range. But yeah, I mean, the way the structure's forming on the 15-minute, is creating like a support over here, and we have a clean candle to the left. So now we're coming up to break the high. I think there's a very high chance we're going to continue up to 139.300 at this point. So yes. Well, at least the Nigerian King was on the YouTube stream here today, because now I don't have to post him on my Instagram. So he got the message. He got the message. Okay. Okay. All right, what we'll do is we'll wait the 12 minutes of this 15-minute candle. Right, we'll see if it can continue up or if it's going to retrace and break this minor support. But yeah, we're going to watch the first 15-minute candle and then we're going to call it a stream at this point. Man, we've got 1,000 subscribers, but only like 67 people coming on to watch. Need more people coming down.
I'm going to head off now, Harrison.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'll see you tomorrow. We've got a guest.
Tomorrow, yeah.
We've got a guest on tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sharma's coming on tomorrow to do some fundamental stuff. So, yeah,
should be good.
Good. Yep. Right, I'll see you tomorrow, mate.
In a bit.
Bye. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, now that the 15-minute candle has broken the high and it's kind of retracing. Yeah, see, this is like impulse entries, man. They're just... It's tough. That's why it's always better to wait for candles to close. Because on the 30-minute perspective, we're below the zone. Yeah, I think a nice sell could be like it's going to be an impulse, but again, yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe even wait for this 30-minute candle to close. Break this minor support. Ooh, Bart has subscribed to the YouTube channel. Obviously, I appreciate it. But I'm afraid, Bart, I'm sorry, man. You missed the competition there. But yeah, it doesn't matter. You're subscribed now. So you're going to be entered in for the next competition when we reach 1,000 subscribers. So don't worry, Bart. It's going to be just fine. So I think, yeah. I see now it looks like these impulsive buys are not working out at this point. Because price is coming down. And yeah, I mean, if it breaks this low... If it breaks this low over here, I think it's gonna continue heading down. Yeah, no worries, mate. You're gonna be entered in for the next one. We're doing another giveaway at 2K, but I'm not sure what yet. So yeah, it looks like price is coming down. I think if the 30-minute breaks the low of this previous 30-minute, we can continue bearish. Yeah, so it's coming down to break this low over here. And I think at this point it should continue moving down. I think this is the best move for the session so far. But I'm not taking these sells. But I think that's going to be the move there. Because then, you know, as long as the 15-minute candle closes bearish, like the next one can also continue moving down. So yeah, I think at this point, this 30-minute candle should continue moving bearish. 1 hour candle should come down and fill this wick over here at this point. 4 hour time frame. Yeah, it should continue down. Yeah, I think that was the move here today. The break of the 30-minute low for price to continue down. Oh man, few latecomers, few people subscribing late, but that's alright. Gonna be added in. Thank you very much for the subscription there. Yeah, you're gonna be added in to the next giveaway at this point. First day here. Where you from, bro? I'm from London, mate. I'm from London. We do the London live streams here every day, so yeah, man. So yeah, looks like these sells are looks like they could play out at this point. I think price should continue down to 138.960 and then should reach 138.930 over there. Yeah, it looks like these sells with a move here. 15-minute candles coming down. Yeah. I think a worse way, if the 30-minute candle closes bearish, you know, paves way for the next one to continue down, etc. But yeah, we'll see. There we go. Yeah, I think that was the move there for today. Oh, yeah, looks like that was the move there. Yeah, perfect. Sales are playing out over here. 9 pips already. Yeah, we should continue down. Your accent sounds really neutral, very not London-like. Would guess you're from Midlands way. Yeah, no, I'm from London. I suppose people have this conception that people from London are like more Cockney, you know, but that's a little bit more traditional. Yeah. Ooh, it's retracing a bit over here. Yeah, it's got like 4 minutes left though, so it can pull back a little bit and then continue on. We'll see in the next 4 minutes if we can continue down to one. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, it's coming down to 138,960. There we go. 138,970. Literally nearly there. It's literally like, oh, not even a pip away. How could we have entered this one? This trade would have had to have been an impulse entry on the break of the low of this previous 30-minute candle, with the stop above the current 30-minute candle for price to continue moving down. That would have had to have been the trade there. That would have had to have been the sell. But yes. Any trades taken today or anything particularly looking forward to enter, bro? Yeah, I was kind of waiting for like a resistance over here. Never really came. Price action was a bit messy, and yeah, so no trades here today, but kind of called this impulsive sell out, but didn't really take it because impulse trades have been messing me up a little bit this week. But yeah, man. So I think now we're coming to the end of the stream. So this price kind of came down to this support now. So those sells played out. So let's do a little recap of what's happened today in the stream. So gold, we call that gold sells from around 1831 for price to continue down, played out. If we look at GJ, obviously called out sells when we broke this low over here. We missed this initial push down because there was no confirmation for sells, but this impulse entry kind of played out, but now it's kind of retracing. Looking at GBP CAD, same thing really, but actually GCAD did create a minor resistance on the 30-minute time frame. Actually, that would have been a really nice sell. Let's look on the 15-minute. Yeah, that would have been a really nice sell there on the 30-minute time frame, because we created a minor resistance below support. We had a low created, right? So there's an 80% chance we're going to retest that low. Price came down, we had a clean candle to the left, so perfect. Euro JPY just slowly pushing up, but it's still at this resistance here. FTSE, yeah, didn't really look at the FTSE today, but it's kind of messy. Slowly trying to create some support to continue up, and yeah, man. So I think GJ 15 minutes going to close bearish. The next one should continue down, and yeah, I'll have to wait and see. But anyway, I'm going to call it a stream here today. So I just want to say a big thanks to everyone who's subscribed to the YouTube, who's supported everything that I've done so far. Yeah, it's been really amazing. So thanks very much. Finally reached 1K, which is great. Also, we had I forgot to say the Euro NZD paper trade, 2 sells that played out initially. So yeah, gonna look at this during the London session for maybe till January, and we'll see what it can do. So yes. So yeah. Anyway, thanks very much everyone for coming. Tomorrow we're gonna have a very special guest. We've got Sharma coming on. Yeah, we've got Sharma coming on tomorrow to talk about some fundamentals and things like that. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a really good one. Just a chilled day, just some discussions. So yeah, gonna be good. Will you be joining more often? How regularly are you on? We're here every day, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. So yeah, we're here every day, Monday to Friday. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, guys, thanks very much, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Take care.